G'day YouTube, it's Brett here from Overtime Gaming with you once again, and welcome back with some more of our NFL 25, Madden NFL 25 Owner Mode series with the Seattle Seahawks. So we move to our second game of the series, our fourth episode I believe, against the San Francisco 49ers. You see this awesome promo that's going on right now. That is one of the things you get with the game. If the game is the game of the week in the NFL, it gets this promo before each game, and obviously because it's the 49ers against Seattle, it's the divisional game, but it's also two fantastic teams, two teams that could potentially have Super Bowl in their future, Super Bowl wins in their future. So that is exactly why it is game of the week, and you get this promo. It's all about playing for the 12th man here in Seattle, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to march on against this San Francisco 49ers side and show them exactly what we've made of. All the talk this offseason has been about the San Francisco 49ers. Of course, they made it to the Super Bowl last year under the guidance of Colin Kaepernick, taking over mid-season over Alex Smith, who is now, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs quarterback. But they're coming to CenturyLink Field today, and we're going to show them what we're made of, and show them exactly what they're going to get when they play us this season. We're going to take it to Colin Kaepernick. We're not going to let him escape us. We're going to shut down the likes of Frank Gore, and of course their new man in Anquan Baldwin, the Super Bowl winning quarterback previously with the Baltimore Ravens, who was traded to allow the Ravens to cut some salary off their cap. He was traded over to the 49ers, adding another offensive weapon to the San Francisco 49ers. You see Cox with the big kick return here, makes it to around the 31. And that is where Colin Kaepernick, as you see as he comes onto the field now, is going to lead his team off from. We're going to try and get to him early. Of course, the likes of Chris Clemens and stuff, going to try and shut him and Frank Gore down early in this one, and not allow them to get any passes off to Anquan Baldwin here. But you see the play action, the player in motion there by the 49ers, and Frank Gore starts off with a huge run here, about an 18-yard, 16-yard run there by Frank Gore. Huge rush there to start the game, and it doesn't do what we expected and what we wanted to happen. We wanted to come out and show how effective our defense can be. Of course, we got a new cornerback in there in Culliver, who we traded a second-round draft pick for to the San Francisco 49ers. We look like we're in talks to trade for another cornerback here in Carl Wilson from the New York Jets, and in return we are sending them a third-round draft pick. It's all been sent, the teams have both accepted. There's just talks between the player and the teams now just to confirm that the Jets do fully want to trade Carl Wilson, but it looks like it is about to go ahead. Where he'll fit into our rotation in cornerbacks, I don't know. Of course, we've got Browner, we've got Antoine Winfield there already. As you see, Frank Gore makes the huge run here, just outpaces everyone. Browner can't make the last-ditch tackle, and Gore scores the first touchdown of the night there with that huge run. And all of a sudden, from us saying that we wanted to be dominant in defence, we get cut open there by Frank Gore's running power and running pace there. We've got to get back into this one quickly now. But as I was saying, where Carl Wilson will fit into that cornerback role, I'm not sure yet. Probably sit around the third, fourth rated cornerback for us there. But we're going to rotate between them. We will look to trade Antoine Winfield most likely. He is an absolute beast, but it's just his age may make us get rid of him. Of course, we've got Richard Sherman there as well. Sherman is our number one. He is our superstar at cornerback. Then it's Winfield and Browner. And then right now it is Culliver, but that will be replaced with Culliver and Carl Wilson. So we've got a lot younger in the cornerback position. Of course, Winfield is 36, so he is a trading asset. Elite cornerback, don't get me wrong. And in this game, he probably will have some fantastic moments, but we still need to cut that salary and send him off. As much as he can probably help us win this year, in the coming years he won't be worth it. So either we keep him for this year and he plays in a rotation role with Wilson and stuff like that, or we trade him midway through the season. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, what you think we should try and do. I reckon we could probably get a second or third round for him, at least. So I think that's a good trade for a 36-year-old. Alongside that, of course, Browner is 31, so he's not exactly getting to his young anymore either, which is why we went and got Culliver and Wilson. They're not elite yet, but they're extremely talented and extremely good, and they're both only 25, 26, so they've got a number of years ahead of them for our team, hopefully. As you see, Wilson over there with the awful throw across field there. You're told as a quarterback never to make a throw like that. And the Seahawks in their first possession here in the first quarter are forced to punt the ball away here back to the San Francisco 49ers and their potent offense. They've got an extremely talented offense, of course, the 49ers, but the Seahawks fake it here and Ryan makes the first down, but then he fumbles. But luckily for us, Browner is there to recover the fumble. It was a lovely play call there by the Seahawks, and Ryan had heaps of space, made his first down, went for the diving, got hit on the way down, forcing him to fumble. But we move on later in the drive here, and it's 2nd and 14. Russell Wilson trying to get something going, throws it over the top. Great catch there by Percy Harvin. And all of a sudden it's 3rd and 2nd now. Russell Wilson trying to get his team over the first down marker. Wilson rolling out, and he almost gets there, but a huge hit there by Smith stops him in the backfield and makes him lose yardage, which had forced the punt, and this time no fake punt by the Seattle Seahawks, as it is back to the 49ers offense really late into this first quarter and now the second quarter. It's 1st and 10 right now for the San Francisco 49ers under Colin Kaepernick's lead, as he hands off, but no, his play action, and Kaepernick with the beautiful pass there to Anquan Baldwin. Baldwin showing exactly why he's an elite cornerback. Of course, the former Arizona Cardinal with Larry Fitzgerald, and then the Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl champion, and now the San Francisco 49er. And Gore cuts open the Seattle Seahawks D once again. They have no answers for this running game of the San Francisco 49ers. And now Kaepernick with the run, and he gets the first down there. Colin Kaepernick with some running prowess there as well, showing that it is not just the running backs who can cut this D open, but Winfield in the backfield now with the big sack on Colin Kaepernick, showing exactly why he is an elite cornerback, and people saying, like me just now, that he is getting too old are wrong. With Courtney Upshaw now rushing the quarterback, but it's a bad rush, and oh, Jesus, what a run by Frank Gore. Frank Gore is just demolishing this Seattle Seahawks defense right now. The quick pass by Kaepernick, but unlucky for them, he couldn't get the first down. It's 4th and 15 now, and they're going to go for the field goal here in the second quarter. The 49ers slot it straight down the middle, and it is 10-0 to the San Francisco 49ers right now as Dawson slots it down the middle of the posts. We go back with the 2-minute warning in play now. Russell Wilson trying to get something going for his offense. He offloads it there to Percy Harvin. Good catch there by Percy Harvin. The big off-season acquisition for the Seattle Seahawks. Traded from the Minnesota Vikings. He wanted out of Minnesota and coming to a young, huge team with potential in the Seattle Seahawks is exactly what Percy Harvin needed, and he's exactly the sort of threat the Seahawks needed. Now, in my opinion, we still need another wide receiver. I'm not going to actively go after one, but if someone like Haywood Bay or something like that comes up, I will go for him, because we have got Sidney Rice, who is elite. We've got Percy Harvin, who's elite. We've got Golden Tate, who is a great wide receiver. But after that, we have a number of young wide receivers who will have to step into big shoes if any of the big guys get injured, as we slot the field goal here just before half-time. Husker gets the field goal now. As we approach halftime, it is now 10-3 to the San Francisco 49ers. But as I was saying, if a man like Percy Harvin, Sidney Rice or Golden Tate gets injured, our young players are going to have to step up. And I don't have too much faith in that. I think we need another great wide receiver like the standard of Golden Tate, who can come in to replace either Percy Harvin or Sidney Rice if they go down with injury in this season, which is probably going to happen. I don't want to go out and sign an old free agent. I want to trade for potentially trading a 3rd and 4th or 2 thirds and a 4th away for a good wide receiver good young wide receiver who can step into big shoes and step in and make a big impact as well, and can then come into the likes of Sidney Rice's shoes in the years to come. I think that's what we need. Let me know what you think of that idea in the comment section below. Again, I'm not actively going after one, but if someone comes available on the trade block, we may look to go for one. As you see the pass over the middle there from Russell Wilson to Zach Miller, gains the first down, but it's 3rd and 6 now, and Wilson stepping back in the pocket, gives it to Zach Miller, and Zach Miller with some great play after the catch there, gains the first down for the Seattle Seahawks. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson rolling out. He's looking to make a first down for himself, and Russell Wilson showing he can run with the football. It's not just Colin Kaepernick in this game that can run with the ball. As you see, 1st and 10 here in the 3rd quarter, and Marshawn Lynch has the ball and he's rushing down the wing there. Good tackle in the back there, but Lynch gains the first down here for the Seattle Seahawks. It's 2nd and 11 later in this drive. Wilson with a quick dump pass to Percy Harvin. Harvin with some great work there to gain the first down, and now 2nd and 3 towards the goal line here, and Wilson goes over with the quarterback draw there, over into the end zone. Wilson with a great bit of skill there, just finds space and goes straight through the gap to gain the touchdown. And all of a sudden the Seahawks are back in this game, and it looks like it's about to be 10-all, and it is right in front of the Hawks nest there. It is 10-all here late in this 3rd quarter. You see 1:40 left to go. Kaepernick leading his team out again. He hands it off to Frank Gore. Gore gains the first down again. He has got 115 yards rushing right now. 1st and 10 for the San Francisco 49ers now as we go forward here. It's a flag against the Seahawks, but Gore gains the first down anyway. Then they've got to add yards to that for the offside there by Earl Thomas. Kaepernick leading his team again here. They're 2nd and 3. Hands it off to Frank Gore again, who busts another big gainer. 145 yards rushing for Frank Gore. He's destroyed this Seattle Seahawks defense. And now Kaepernick with a run, but Winfield with a huge hit there, but he can't recover the fumble from Colin Kaepernick. Huge hit there by Antoine Winfield in the backfield, but he is too busy taking the mick and taking the piss out of Colin Kaepernick that he can't recover the fumble, and the 49ers recover it, and are now 2nd and 12 as Gore cuts the defense open again, almost making it to the end zone, but it's a fumble now. Wright recovers the fumble and tries running out the end zone. The Seahawks will have the ball on their own 5-yard line, but because there's it's a booth review now though, because the 49ers and Harbaugh think that his knee was down. As we look at the challenge right now, John Harbaugh looking at the challenge now of the tackle, and you see clearly there that before the ball comes out, Frank Gore's knee is down. Both knees are actually down, in fact, so that is still a San Francisco 49ers ball. The ruling on the field is overturned there by the referee. It is 49ers ball on the 3rd yard line here, as it's 3rd and goal later in the same drive, and on the 6 yard line now, so they've lost some yards, but finds the man open. Colin Kaepernick with the touchdown pass there, and all of a sudden this is a 49ers game again. They look like they're going to go for the win. It's 16-10 here. Now 17-10 with the point after attempt. As you see, Russell Wilson in the backfield here. He's going to try and make something happen. He's not going to give up in this 4th quarter. Time for a 4th quarter comeback. You see the pass over the middle there to Sidney Rice, gains the first down. And now with 1st and 10, Russell Wilson rolling out the pocket, gaining some yards of his own. The man falls over and he sidesteps another. Gains huge yardage there by Russell Wilson. His 36 yards he's gained rushing today. Now 2nd and 6 later in the same drive. Russell Wilson cutting back again. He throws it over the middle. Huge catch there by Percy Harvin. The diving effort allows the Seahawks to continue this drive. It's 3rd and 5 here. Wilson in the pocket. Over the top. Great catch there by Sidney Rice, and a huge hit on him after there, but he still manages to hold on to the football, and it looks like it could be first down as the Changanger there. The tip of the football is over the line, so it is a first down to the Seattle Seahawks. It's now 1st and goal on the 9 yard line. Russell Wilson trying to get his team into this. He rolls out the pocket, dumps it over the top to Lynch, who gains around 4 yards. It's now 2nd and goal on the 5-yard line after the little dump pass there. You see Wilson with some play calls here. He's trying to call some audibles. He changes the formation here. Lynch now to the left of him in the shotgun. Lynch goes straight down the gut and powers his way over the line there to touchdown time. Great audible called by Russell Wilson there. It was going to be a pass play by the looks of it. He changed the play up, turned it into a running play for Marshawn Lynch, and Lynch powered his way over and has tied the game up here for the Seattle Seahawks. With 1:12 to go, the 49ers trying to march upfield and get some points on the board to avoid having to go into overtime. Kaepernick goes deep, and a huge catch there by Mario Manningham, the former New York Giant. Huge catch in coverage as well. He stole it out the hands of Richard Sherman and manages to get them the first down here. 1 minute left. Frank Gore gets the ball and runs down the touchline. Huge tackle by Earl Thomas, but not before the first down. 55 seconds to go now, late in this 4th quarter. As you see, Kaepernick hands off to Gore again, who almost gains the first down, but is fumbled, but recovered again by the 49ers. The Seahawks just cannot recover the football when it hits the floor right now. They are causing the fumbles, but not recovering them, as it's handed off to Gore once again. But good stop by Earl Thomas in the backfield, and the Seahawks call a timeout there. They've got 1 left. 38 seconds to go in this 3rd and 3 here. If the Seahawks can stop him here, they've got this in the bag. Seahawks with the stop, and it's 4th and 3. Seahawks call their final timeout so they can ensure they get the ball back after this field goal. The field goal attempt by Dawson of the 49ers there is straight down the middle of the post. And the 49ers up by 3 with 22 seconds left here. Russell Wilson leading his team here. He marches them upfield. He gains the first down and is into the territory of the San Francisco 49ers. The ball is on the 41-yard line with 16 seconds to go. And he rushes forward again and gains a gain of 5 yards. So 35 yards out now with 4 seconds to go on 4th down. The Seahawks going for it. Hushka's got this legs. And he hooks it, he kicks it, and it's going, and it just falls short here. And that is the end of the game. The Seahawks go down by 3 with the missed field goal by Hushka here in the final play of the game. Let's look how close it was. It had the line, had the accuracy, but not the distance. As you see, it just sneaks on the underside of the bar. And the San Francisco 49ers pick up the huge win here over the Seattle Seahawks. Huge divisional win, and it's a momentum win as well. You see Stephen Hosker there. He had 2 attempts. He made 1 from 24 yards, but missed the 1 from 50 plus yards. So not a great game for Hosker there. But unfortunately for him, this loss will be blamed on him now. Good signs from both teams there, but let's look at the play of the game. It's the Russell Wilson run that actually got the Seahawks into field goal range here in the late goings, but unfortunately that is not my play of the game. The play of the game for me is the huge Frank Gore rush at the start of the game for the first touchdown. As you see, the two managers shaking hands there. 49ers are winners here in week 2 of the NFL regular season. And peace out, YouTube. We're heading into overtime.